guys, it's Tracy here. I feel like I haven't been able to hang out with you guys for a while. We've been doing different things and calls and different schedules and holidays and just craziness. So it's good to be back with you guys. Um, I keep bebopping around my house trying to find the right place to do this broadcast, and I finally came back to um, my bathroom. One of my bathrooms is on my hallway, and it's got like this shower curtain back here that makes it look like a stage or something. So anyway, but the good news is my sweet husband heard me complaining about the lighting and that I can't get the right lighting to do this, and he ordered me like this thing that photographers lights and all of this stuff. And so the next time we do this, I'll be all bright and stuff. So it'll have like perfect lighting and everything. And make us all look like movie stars. So anyway, I hope you all had a great Christmas. If you need to contact me during the broadcast, you can Facebook message me if you're having any issues. And this is definitely being recorded for all of those that can't join us right now. So I know it is a crazy time, and when the year is winding down and December winding down, it's ready for 2016. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. Okay, 2015 has been a good year and an eventful year and a hard year, and probably the same is true for all of you. So, it's funny because my screen tells me how many viewers I have, and there's two of you. So to the two of you who give a darn about what I say, thank you. I appreciate that, and I have always said that I don't care if there's one person or 10 or 100 or 300. I am here to share with the people who are ready to learn and ready to plug in to their businesses and to close this year out. So we've got a few questions in this and that, but I want to share with you some thoughts as we wind this year down and start into a new one, because a lot of you have not been with us for more than a year. And this, as we turn into January and the first part of the year, this is your first experience in being at the beginning of our boom season. This business really explodes in the first part of the year. Now, granted, it goes deeper into the year now. It used to be, like I've said before, that if you hadn't promoted by July-ish kind of time frame, you weren't promoting. It was pretty rare to promote during the last half of the year. But It Works has done a great job of really changing the grid and really changing the graph around of how we promote and when our volumes can come in, and they kept some things going that kept our volume moving through the way deeper into the year. Now, I'm not gonna lie, December has been a little rough. I'm sure some of you guys have noticed through the daily shout outs or lack thereof that it has been a difficult December. This is my fourth December in the business, and I can honestly tell you this one was rough, and I don't really know why particularly. I don't know why this one was different, but it's different for everybody, and for whatever reason, it was just kind of it was a slower time for people, and the business doesn't slow down. It's us that slows down. People are distracted. We're distracted with our own businesses. I know there were days that I was caught up in doing things and I wasn't working my business the way that I should be and knew I should be, and I know that I'm sure that goes for all of you guys too. But here's the thing, and this is what I like about this business, is that every week, every month, every year is a chance to totally start over. So I'm not gonna lie, 2015 has been an emotional roller coaster for me, and probably for some of you guys too. Everybody's got, I've heard some stories from you guys of what you have going on in your lives, and your life can definitely impact sometimes your ability to work this business. But it's great that we all develop the skill that it takes to not let your distractions and your whys become excuses not to work your business. And trust me, that is an ongoing battle to build that skill, and you get better and better at it. But there's going to be some things that sort of knock you off track sometimes, no doubt. But anyway, so peace out, 2015. It's been a good year for the team. We're bigger and stronger than we ever have been. But I am just stoked to be entering into 2016 with you guys, and letting all of you, especially you guys that have not been in the first part of the year, experience this boom. It's pretty magical. Now, I don't want to lead you to mistakenly believe that the clock turns to January 1 and just boom, your business goes and you start promoting and this and that. That's not necessarily it. Okay. Now, I have heard on the cruise they announced to the top 75, or excuse me, top 150 earners that were there that new bonuses will be announced at the beginning of January. So I think we are just days away from the announcement of what these big bonuses are going to be. Mark Pentecost himself said that he's going to pay out more in bonuses than he ever has before. And the bonuses have been pretty big. So I don't know if that means they're going to be bigger in size or more of them or easier to get or easier to maintain, or I don't know what that means. But I do know that it means you should be tuning in and stalking your Facebook come January 1 forward. Conference is not until the first week of February, but those announcements are going to come in January. They did not want to wait until a month into the business or to a year to bring those announcements that help people really get going. They're great recruiting tools. They're great motivators to help people get going, and bonuses are great. I mean, some of them are just huge. In the last year when they doubled them, it was $20,000 bonus for going diamond by March 31st or whatever the dates were that they kept kind of pushing. 30,000 for double, 50 for presidential, and then 100 for, excuse me, I did that wrong, 50 for triple, 100 for presidential, and 150 for ambassador. And then those were cut in half by like April and May, and then some of those kind of pushed a little bit later into the year. So anyway, just some great incentives, but at the same time, they're just a bonus. They're great to tack onto your check, but I'm a big believer that sometimes those bonuses make people make decisions with their business that they wouldn't otherwise make. So we're gonna build smart, we're gonna build strong, we're gonna build smart this year, and we're gonna work hard as a team together. So let's just say if December, of this year was not your month and 2015 was not your year, then you know what? Let's just say peace out. See you later. And yeah, we're good to go. We're excited for a new year. So I think I'm getting a message. Let me make sure, see if it says something. Email notification. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Cindy said peace out 2015. Exactly. So I've had a couple of other choice words about this year, and I'm ready to roll into a new year. For those of you who don't know, I have a son who's on a mission. He left in February of 2015, and so it's definitely been a high and a low. And we got to talk to him on Skype with him, and actually lay eyes on him for the first time on Christmas Day. So that was a wonderful experience and a brutally hard experience to let him go again and say goodbye. But I'm ready for 2016 to say that my kid is coming home in the next year, because he didn't come home until February 2017. So I, for one, am ready to be done with this year. So we're almost, at least for our family, almost on the downhill slide of his 2-year departure from us. So anyway, but I've also got some really big business goals, and I am telling you guys, 2016 is going to be a banner year for this company. I know that. I feel it in my heart, and you can tell in the announcements that there really needs to be a sense of urgency when you work in your business. You really need to, not only for yourself, but the people that you want to bring into this business with you, you need to pick up the pace. Okay, this company is just continuing to get bigger, and it's getting bigger faster and faster. Okay, kind of like if you imagine a wheel spinning down a hill, and it's just, the wheel's getting bigger and it's going faster, and it's like a freight train, we can't stop here. And that's where we find ourselves in 2016. So if you want this business to be a game changer for you, 2016 is the year for you to do that. And I really want you to get excited. It's easy in those slower months when we slow down in our businesses to get discouraged and think, oh my gosh, my time is up. I don't think I can do this. Nobody's working, blah, blah, blah. It's really easy to do that. It's so hard to stay encouraged during those times. And to keep pushing, and lots and lots of people have quit and left us, and it just breaks my heart because I know what's coming. I've been in this business 3.5 years. I've been in long enough to know what is ahead, what lies ahead, and the excitement that comes after a conference, and the boom that happens with your business if you're willing to work. So like I said before, January 1, the clock starts January 1, and what changes is everybody else around us. Hopefully you're still running with momentum and that you have been continuing to work your business. If not, it's a great time to start, and you might have a little bit more difficulty starting back up and getting that wheel spinning again. But anyway, make sure that that you're excited, and it's really, really important, you guys, to have goals. You've got to have goals. I don't know anyone in this business, in life in general, honestly, who has been successful in what they've done that didn't write down their goals. You need to write them down. The company is encouraging everybody to have these dream board parties, and I highly encourage that too. If you can't get to a party, then do your dream board yourself. Sit down with your family, decide what you want in 2016. Put it out there and decide that that's what you're going to go do. No excuses. Do it. And they need to be big, and they need to scare you a little bit. You need to have dreams that even extend beyond 2016. But you really need to write down what you want to accomplish. There is just a power in writing them down that you can't explain. But you just have to do it. So mark my words, you need to write it down. You need to put it in somewhere that you can see it, that your brain and your eyes can lay eyes on it every day so that you can see that. So I'm going to get to some of your questions, and then we're going to wind down with, there was a really amazing post today. Mike Patillo, one of the 3 leads of It Works, got on Facebook today and said, I'm here live, ask me anything, which is extremely rare. And I got on and read the post, and it was like talking directly to him. And you literally could ask him anything. So I've got some tidbits to share from some of that. So let me get to your Q&A from our thing here, and I'll answer some of your questions. I was going over some of those a few minutes ago. Okay. Okay, so one of the things is, what do you suggest when people say they don't have the money to become a distributor? Okay, we hear that a lot. That's probably right up there with the #1 excuses that you hear for people not joining It Works. And I'm going to be real honest with you. It's an excuse. There are a lot of people out there who don't have the $99, but buried in that a lot of people is a handful of people who may not have the money, but they have the drive, they have the motivation, they've just been missing the opportunity. They have the motivation to change their life, and they've been looking for the vehicle, and you have it. But the problem is, we live in a society where people think, I think I saw a comment where somebody said that they ran into someone who was going to be starting with them, a potential, said, I used all my money on Christmas. I used all my money on a purse. Let me be real honest with you. That person is probably not the right person for your business, and it's very frustrating. We all want to bring on distributors in our business, but I really encourage you, going forward in the new year, really investigate and really dig deep and think about who you want in your business. If somebody spent, I've had it before. I had somebody said, oh, I spent all my money on my son's first birthday. You know, if they really wanted a change for their child and for their child's future, they probably would have spent about $100 less on plastic toys and invested in their son's future. So clearly someone who tells you that is not on the same wavelength. If someone is desperately looking for a way to provide for their children and make a better future for themselves and their families, they're not going to let plastic toys in a purse stand in their way. Okay, so Mike Patillo said something very, I'm so glad I read this post before I did this, because let's see here. Here's what he said. Okay. For someone who can't afford the $99 or thinks they can't afford an $80 auto ship. Here's straight from the horse's mouth, okay? He says, honestly, someone that cannot afford $80 a month for a business needs to first support their family and get a job. Can you believe he said that? He basically said they're not ready to sign up. Save up to buy some wraps and then sell them. Keep doing that first until you are stable, then consider the business. So I think that is fantastic advice. Too many times we bring on somebody who just scrapes together 99 bucks and then they think they're going to be rich. And they think, oh, I've joined a network marketing company and now I'm going to be rich. And guys, I'll tell you, that's one of the biggest problems, downfalls that we face as a network marketing company, is that that's what everybody thinks. Oh, you know, when people say it's one of those things, that's why. We're partially to blame, because we're bringing people on that don't have any intention to work. We're doing it to fill a box, to say that we filled our steps to success, to say that we brought a distributor on and are growing our business. But did we? Did we really? All we did in that case was bring on somebody who's going to say, oh, network marketing doesn't work, and does further damage and to the view that people have of what we have. This is an incredible opportunity. Network marketing is a legitimate business and a legitimate way to support your family and change your future. But so many people, it's net wishing. Everybody, if you were to show them the party pattern, and show them the income potential and the steps to success, everybody would look at that and they go, oh, I want that. I wish I could have that. And so they come up with the $99 and think it's just poof, going to magically appear. I very much pre-qualify my distributor now and let them know this business is low risk. It's very low, low entry fee to get into. It's easy to make your money back. The steps, the business model is so simple, but this is hard work. This is not easy, and you shouldn't be telling anyone that it's easy either. Make sure that you are telling them that the business steps are simple and anybody can do it, but that anybody has to really want it. That anybody has to be motivated, has to be driven. They have got to know why they are doing this. So be sure that you are bringing on quality. I want you guys to think about completing your steps to success with quality people. People that want to change, people that are willing to work. Don't beg anyone to join your business. Don't do it. If you're begging them to join, you're going to be begging them to work. You want people with the vision, okay? That they're working, whether or not you're asking them to work. They don't have to have you checking in on them all the time. That they answer your text when you hit them back. Do you know how many distributors I texted this week and didn't even have the courtesy to hit me back? It's staggering, and it honestly hurts my feelings. But then in the end, I guess I stay on to the next. I guess if they wanted to hear from me and wanted to communicate with me, then I guess they would. So I try not to take it personally. I do. I'm just kind of a big old softie. But yeah, I note to self: if somebody texts you, text them back. It's rude not to text back. Sometimes I'll go back and realize, oh crap, I forgot to text that person back. I mentally respond and then I don't, but I always go back and profusely apologize for my being an airhead and not doing that. So anyway, don't chase people. I'm so freaking done chasing people. I have chased people a lot in this business, and I'm telling you, it doesn't work. You'd be better off watching Real Housewives and eating some popcorn, and that would be far more enjoyable than sitting and getting frustrated and spinning your wheels over somebody who does not want this business. So I'm telling you, this year, our new mantra, our new motto this year as a team is we are going quality over quantity. If you don't complete your steps to success, I don't care. As long if you found one person, if you found two people who just took off and changed your business, that's all you need. So let everybody say, oh, I did my steps to success. Well, guess what? Maybe you found one or two people who changed your freaking life. So let's focus on that. Okay, yeah, we want to do those steps and we want to teach those steps. But what we want more than that is quality people, people with the vision, people who are motivated, people who are going to work without you having to tell them that. That's what we are after in 2016. Enough signing people. There are people, and this is another thing I want to bring up. Social media is a great way to grow your business. I'm sure, if you haven't been under a rock in the past few months, you've heard of some people who have signed, just skyrocketed in the company by signing massive numbers of distributors. I'm here to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of that. These people that are signing 30 and 50 and whatnot distributors in a month, there's no possible way you could train that many people. And the truth is we as a company are losing a lot of people that probably could have been decent distributors because they're joining in these mass numbers of people who are just churn and burn and aren't really providing the training and the tools and the connections and the friendships and fun to this company that we offer. So when you bring on somebody, give them you. Give them of yourself. Now, I'm not saying, bend over and just do everything for them. I'm saying give them you. Let them know that you care. Get to know these people. Work with them. Be motivated. Be excited with them. And be excited when they achieve their first goal and celebrate every win that they have, that customer and that first team member and when they, get their product credit and all that. Be excited with them. Point them in the right direction. Don't spoon feed them. Don't do everything for them. Show them where to get our answers and the tools that they need. And then they can turn around and show their team members how to do it. here's what I want you to focus on. So many people come in and leave this business because they think, diamond is a magical, it's everybody's goal, when you first get in. We are too focused on diamond, and I'm going to tell you why. If you show a diamond chart to people, it scares them. They think, oh my gosh, I could never find 24 distributors. I'm here to tell you, it is not your job to find 24 distributors. It is your job to offer this opportunity to people, and it's your job to go find 3 people, 3 rock stars who want to do this business, that are dead serious about this business. And when you do that, your path is set. Okay? So you find 3 people and you teach those 3 people to find 3 people. Quit focusing on finding 24 people to fill a diamond box. If you go and fill a diamond chart with 24 people, I guarantee you that you're not finding the right people. Okay? You're not. You need to go find 3 people. And you need to pound it into those 3 people. Now you go find 3 people, and you teach them to find 3 people. When you come into the business, whether you're new or whether you're starting over. I don't know about you, and this is something I want to talk to you about. When you find, this year, I am literally going back to the drawing board. I'm meeting with someone tomorrow who's been on my list for a while, and she's right there with me. And she is one of my people. She's one that I want to work with, and I want to be in my path in 2016. And I want you to sincerely go find your 3 people and bring them into your business. Show them how dead serious you are, that this can change their life, that you're going to change your life together, and that they need to be in this business. Okay? Show them the party pack, show them the steps, show them the income potential, and say, when are we going to do it? And be that serious about it. If you go and you find 3 people to do that, to run with you, and you tell them to go find their 3 people, and each one of those 3 finds their 3, do you know what you're doing? You're building rubies. That is how you build a diamond, not by finding 24 people, by finding 3 rock stars, and you teach those 3 rock stars to go find their 3 rock stars. That is what we are going to focus on. The power of 3 is what we're doing. 3 quality 3. Okay, quality 3. That is our new theme for 2016, quality 3. That is obtainable. That seems doable to people. If you put a diamond chart in front of them, you lost them because people can't do it. I don't think I could go find 24 distributors just like that to get the diamond. I really don't. I don't know very many people that do. And like I said, these ones who are signing 30 a month, well, yeah, they built a diamond, but so most of those people aren't going to do anything. And they did those people a real disservice. So that's what we are looking at. We're going to build rubies. We're going to find our quality 3. We're going to teach people to find their quality 3. That is how this team is going to explode in 2016. Okay. Let me make sure. Oh, okay. Another thing. This is really, really important, and I'm going to get back to your questions that Mike Patillo said. Okay. I really wanted to share this with you guys, and I'm gonna put you the link to his post so that you can go see it. And some people, okay, here's another thing about and I should have mentioned this earlier. When you're asking or you're begging or potentials just will not take the lead, do you know what Mike Patillo says to do? Tell them to call you when they're ready. Quit chasing people to come into this business with you. Tell them to call you when they're ready. If someone does not have that vision before they come into this business, they're not who you want. People are nervous. Everybody is a little nervous and unsure, but the ones who are going to be successful in this business, let the drive and the motivation run them versus the fear. Okay, see, everybody has some fears. I had fears. I wasn't sure if I could do this, but man, I was motivated. And I thought, she can do that, I can do that. Nobody ever had to ask me to work. No one ever had to tell me whether or not this works. I knew it worked. So I thought, well, she can do it, I can do it. And that was it. That was my switch flipping moment right there. But anyway, again, he says, tell them to call you when you're ready, and then on to the next that wants it now. That's who you're looking for, okay? So that's one of my biggest pieces of advice to you, straight from the mouth of Mike Patillo. Move on and tell them to call you when they're ready. And don't act don't be too emotionally invested in whether or not they join you. The right person, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Don't be afraid to be blunt with people and to tell them the truth about, what we do. It's totally possible to make a ton of money in this business, but don't you tell them this is easy, okay? You can tell them it's simple, but don't you tell them it's easy, because you want a hard worker. You want somebody who's got that vision and they are blinders on and focused on what they're going to do. We talked about goals written down. And one other thing that he said, see if I can find it. The biggest piece of advice he had one from someone who wants to go to the top. This is so profound, you guys. Work harder on yourself than your business. I had to read that for a second. Work harder on yourself, yourself, than your business. Your business will never grow larger than you do. How amazing is that? What a great thought. You've got to work harder, okay, on you. Not just on your business, not on bringing people, but you've got to work harder on you. And when you're doing that, you're inspiring people. You can't motivate anybody. People motivate themselves, but you can inspire. You can inspire a team to come and run with you by just being who you are and working on yourself and becoming a better version of you. People will take notice. There's some great books. I can't remember what's the one he said. There's all this kind of stuff. I'll definitely post a link because I wanted to see which book it was. He had a couple of books, the Bible being one of them. So anyway, okay, real quick before we start to wind down here, I want to get to your questions. See if I can get to them all. Okay, Gretchen want to know by pre-qualifying distributors, what am I asking? You ask them what their goals are. How many hours they're, what they're really willing to dedicate to that. If someone wants to make $10,000 a month and wants to work 2 hours a week, that's not quite it. You also need to make sure not everybody wants ambassador pay level out of this business, right? Especially right out of the gate. Know what their goals are so that you're on the same page. But pre-qualify. Make sure they're ready to understand what an auto ship is and that they don't view that as an expense. Ask them what they want out of this business and what their goals would be and what they're willing to do to get that. Those are some of the things that I ask. I don't just, honestly, I don't just let anybody in anymore. I kind of got past that because I'm just signing people and spinning my wheels. They're going to spin your wheels if you keep bringing on the wrong people. So, okay. All right, we did the success in January. Goal setting, we talked about that. Bring back the diffusers. Mike Patillo said stay tuned. That was the best answer I can give you on that. Wrap parties, how do you get people to host them? Offer to wrap them for free. I don't know any other way to do that. I don't call them wrap parties, I call them wrap nights, or wrap get-togethers. If you get the chance to wrap someone, and if you tell them it's $25, and if you want to have 4 or 5 of your friends there, then your wrap is free. That's another way, just to get a few people there and keep it super informal. You want to be in and out of there in a wrap party in an hour and a half tops, okay? Keep it to an hour if you can. Get that wrap on people, collect their money for $25, talk about the wrap for just a second, share some products, greens, defining gel, fat fighter demo, energy if you have it, wow if you have it, it's okay if you don't, you can show them, you don't have to have all the products to start out. The wrap is the main product. That's what you need because it's going to make you wrap cash, it's going to make give you customers and distributors. Share the party pad really quick and also you can literally read through it. Share the business opportunity in just 5 to 10 minutes, tell them your story, tell them your goals. Unwrap them if you want to, take their pictures and ask them, do you want to be a loyal customer or distributor? And hand them which one they want, and that's it. And then get out. One bag in, one bag out. That's all you need. But just ask people. They say, you want to try wrap for $25? Hey, if you want it for free, have 4 or 5 of your friends over. That's what's worked for me. I don't do an extraordinary number of parties. I really like to try to do more. Doing one this weekend that I'm excited about with some brides. But you can get leads from expos and things like that. But just focus on getting people to do it for free. I like single wrap appointments too. I have just as much luck with those. So that's my, I'm sorry I'm not a huge partier, so I'm not the best on tips with that. I'm really going to try to get better with that in 2016. Let me see if there's anything else. I hope I've answering some questions. And so, yeah, it's funny. I think we have 8 viewers now. Woo! So anyway, you know what? I will end as we're starting to get here. I think I got to all your questions, and I'm sure I haven't covered everything that I wanted to, but I just wanted to, again, say, 2015, this team really exploded, and we brought on a lot of new people. We lost a lot of people. It feels like we need to sing a goodbye song to a lot of people, and it's just so heartbreaking to watch people to leave when you know that it could have changed their lives. I've got somebody who's quitting on me that's just killing me. But you know what? I cannot focus on that, and you cannot let people drag you back. You have got to. You've got to know why you're doing this, so that when people quit and when people lose that vision, you know that it wasn't you, it wasn't anything that you did. It was because their why didn't go deep enough, and that is not on you. So 2016, guys, we are just a day and a half from a total reset in this business. If I could get out and squeeze every one of you and look you in the eye and say, do you have any idea what's coming, what's ahead, what is possible for you if you are willing to focus and renew your whys, build your dreams, and just go. Okay, this year did not go how I wanted it to. I did not promote this year. And I don't know why. I don't know why. I signed enough people, but they weren't the right people. And I got to go back and make sure that I'm, focusing on signing the right people. And you do too. We are going to stop building diamonds, and we're going to, gosh darn it, we're going to build rubies. Okay, we're going to build rubies. Quality 3, okay? Quality 3. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to figure out how to make a Q and a 3. Quality 3, okay? And you're going to teach the quality 3. That's what we're doing from here on out. You're going to go be serious about finding 3 people to start this year with. Just like your brand new distributor, that's what I would do. I would start over. I'm kind of starting over. I picked the people who are serious about this business with me. And there's just a handful of them I personally enrolled, and you guys need to do the same thing. And that's who you're going to run with this year. We must focus. 2016 is going to be your year. It's going to be the year of this team, and we're going to explode because we're going to do it differently. And we're going to quit dragging people who don't want this. We're going to quit begging people to work, and we're going to go find the people who want to work. And when you find those 1, 2, and 3 people, it's absolute magic. And this will happen so mind-blowingly fast for you that you'll wonder, why in the hell you worried about those other 30 people who didn't want it? Peace out, people. Seriously, that's what you need to say in your mind, and you need to go find your 3 people. 2016, quality 3. Okay, here we go, guys. I love you. Happy New Year. Let's do it.